Okay. Attempt number 4. This time, we're playing humans. Why? Because their racial weapon has less material requirements, and so we might be able to make some slightly stronger ships a little bit earlier that way. Maybe. You know, I'm not 100% convinced. Not 100% convinced. Sound is a little loud for me. Okay. By that. There we go. I think that will be better for me, at least. Humans. Alright, same settings, actually. Larger galaxy. All that can be the same. The same. We're gonna do humans. Refugee fleet, of course. Because that's what this is all about. We're still gonna stay with fleet level 1. Fleet level 2 does give us more of an advantage. We're also gonna go to colonization and exploration due to the being able to dump all that population on the first planet. I just want to make sure we set the tech level properly. Yeah. Good. That gives us the slight but not huge advantage in tech, which is what we're looking for. Again, noise movies all down to 60. We put the victory threshold at 30%. Be good. And we'll guarantee the game plays for at least 100 years before someone can win. That seems okay. Let's get going. It's going to be a long load scheme. Oh, hello. Yeah, that old series is, well, it's not that old. I guess it's 2 years old now. It was, definitely a change in the way I was doing things, that's for sure. It's the beginning of the new way of doing RP and CK3 for me. Might have to... probably take us a couple of starts. I am going to have to set my policies better this time, because last game I think I lost because I let my spies do too much. Let's see. I want manual intelligent missions. Do I really want to do manual, or do I just want to fine-tune this better? Want low. Then we can leave it on auto. Don't want to be very aggressive with spying, otherwise they will create wars that will kill us. It is best to just do it manually. We're going to leave it for now. That's fine. We also want to go to colonization. Make sure that our colony ships start as auto. So minimum suitability should be 20. Don't bother telling me about other ones. Obviously, minimum success should be 100%. Standoff weapons or missiles. All good. Construction, ship and base design will be manual. You know, you guys don't have to tell me about base construction. You don't have to tell me about ship construction. Do tell me about repairing random things. Military ships are manual. State ships are manual. Okay. Anything else we want to fine-tune for this game? Exploration. I'm going to put this on hidden items present or colonizable. We don't need to scan, we don't need survey teams on popped planets. Maybe we just do always? Makes it very slow. We don't want to do that. Yeah. I want to investigate those. Advisors and other automation. Guess we should set our tax rates too. Colonies and tax rates. Character locations, intelligence missions are auto, but we made that easier. You know, I'm just going to turn these all on to manual because we can keep war missions on because we do want to see those. Maybe this too. None of the rest. Recruitment we'll put on. I think we started on manual. Change it later. Now we should be able to set our approval thresholds. We already have them set from the last game. That's good. Hard to predict when they're going to remember things. Funding levels can be manual. Let me see. Can remind me about upgrading. To see those or those. In fact, I think really all we want you to tell us about is upgrade facilities, facilities wonders, stuff like that. Terraforming is important, but the rest we can manage ourselves. We may turn on more automation if we get past the mid-game, but that should be a good starting step. Exploration time. First check. This system has no space monsters in it. Leaving our guys around this gas giant will be safe. Let's look at our explorers. Let's give them all numbers. Start manual exploring. I have a tendency to only go in one direction, and I need to stop doing that. So we're actually going to deliberately send our guys in different directions. And I'm going to, like, mentally plot out where they go. Hopefully we can find a world fast. That's the key at the beginning. We want to be running on speed. One is too slow for this part of the game. As for research projects, part of me just says, like, I would like to just straight grab this, but I don't think we can. We don't have the Aculon for it. Okay, well, there's lots of other good things. Starting with hyperdrives is good, but we don't have what we need. Starting with fuel cells is good, so is fast mining. This is good for range right at the start. But the Enhanced Commerce Center could make a big difference too. Let's just go straight to structured research. Or planetary governance. We need those as soon as possible. No, I'm just going to put it on enhanced research for now. Those fuel cells could be really, really useful. I'm seeing that you are going to go to that planet first, that star first anyway, so you just go to that star. Fine. Hopefully we can find something fast. I kind of want to run the exploration on 4. But I'm also kind of worried that that'll get out of hand. So we'll try it on 4 for a bit, and if it feels out of hand, we'll slow down. I can always pause. Get a good look at what's going on. I think this one's going to come in first, and then you. Close race between these 3. This is... number 1 is definitely coming in first. The Adamant Wanderer. Prepare for his entry into the system. So, that has an ion storm. So, has he hit the edge yet? He hasn't. We're gonna get him to avoid that. Because I missed it. Which means he came in, well, probably gonna come in first, or him. I didn't realize I didn't have nebulas turned on, even though it's obvious, because literally they're extremely visible. First contact. We have immediate human pirates. They could be event pirates. I don't think you get the event pirates if you're This, how strong is this? 569. Well, this guy needs to move. I'm gonna send you to this here and see if they follow you. It's like 1,000 strength here. It's a 2 unlucky start moments. There is definitely potential worlds, grassland, 2 deep oceans, and a continental. Like, this is a good system. We don't want to abandon it if we can help it. We need to find out if there's worthwhile things there. You made it to a clear point, so now you can head to this star down here. Good on you. This system is not yet titled. You just skirted right past this nebula. Good though. Good job. I do wonder if they're gonna chase me. Let's see. This was 4. Do survey this and we'll see if they chase you. I don't want them to chase you. That would be the worst. Okay, maybe not the worst, but it wouldn't be that great. Hopefully. Oh, hopefully we can get this, hopefully this continental world is actually good. We have huge benefits to continental worlds, so that's a thing. I don't know if I want to start in a pirate system, to be fair. The thing is, not that strong, but it'll get stronger in time. It's already gotten 100 stronger than it was before. Well, let's check. How you doing, bud? You're in. Also in. Stop just short. That's not great. Seen this world. We've seen this world. That's close. That's system. Nothing good here. That's fine. This in or out? This is out, so you can head here. Let's check this one, which should be 3. Nothing good. I gotta process these starts real fast, because if we find nothing useful, then we gotta do more starts, right? We already reject. Okay, that's rejected as well. 2. I think we'll send you this way, since there's nothing over here, and we'll get you to go up there. 4. Have you discovered anything yet? You die. They totally killed him. Alright, well, that's tough, because that could be our starting position. And to lose a scout this early is not good news. At least we don't have any good reason to go in this direction. That could already make this dud. If we find another call... Well, I mean, like I said, I want to spend 10-20 minutes on each start maximum, so that we can find a start as quickly as possible. There's nothing here. This 3 send you in this direction. Right. This is 1. Asteroid field. Nothing. It's really awful if the pirates are occupying the only system nearby that's worthwhile. I was going to send you here next. Like, logically sound, just to get this done, right? Then I guess I cross you over and go in this direction. Another good marker for when I should quit and start again is when I run out of fuel. Because refueling takes a strangely long period of time. And it's not strangely long, it's exactly how long it should take. That is a forest planet. Forest planets are pretty good for us. Pretty sure this was... Survey that. Forest planet would be nice. We could live on a forest planet. To come in here. That's 3. Okay. Nothing. Send you down. Wanna keep on these. There. Goes here. Killing these pirates is going to be a very high priority. That means that we've seen enough about this to know whether it's any good. 14. That's okay, but not good enough. This guy, I'm going to send you back this way, even though the star is right here, because he'll get this star before he turns around. Or actually, that doesn't make any sense. That's not logical. You should be the one who goes out here. You should come up here and hit this star and then turn this way. Here, that's 3. System-wise, oh, there's definitely multiple hits here. Deep Ocean is probably a no, but we could do okay on a marshy swamp. I mean, it's not likely, but it's not impossible, right? Did I sent the wrong person here? Where are you, man? I'm sorry. Got my order wrong. Wait. No, that's not right. You were supposed to be going here? These refugee fleet starts, the first episode is always looking for a world, so that's that. If this fails, just like last time, I will force it to happen before the next streaming session, but I don't think it'll fail. I got a good feeling. It's a good feeling based on nothing. You are still moving. It's just... Nope, you're not. Stopped short. Got here. Nothing useful. Alright, you can head here. You're nearly there. Covered. Did we want to bother with this deep ocean world? Deep ocean worlds are not good for us. I want to check how bad deep ocean are for us. That's it. Galactopedia. Alien races. Humans. Someplace in here will be... Yeah. So we're neutral on a lot of those planets. So we want to mostly be forest, grasslands, and continentals, of course. I will still check things like marshes and mangrove forests, because even though we're not really suited towards them, they can still be okay. Like, they can have strong starting, they can definitely have strong starting suitability, like, in general. Not always, but they're worth checking. We're getting close to running out of fuel. They're probably all going to be able to make one more jump, at which point we'll do a reload. Find nothing. Nothing. Okay. Nothing is the default expectation after all. Do number 3. Like nothing. There. This is probably a dead jump. These little stars usually numbered systems. It's actually a binary system. That's cool. Yeah, we're getting close to last jumping. This guy's not gonna actually even, might not even make it to his destination. Which means if these two don't find anything, we do our first restart. I'm gonna actually put a stop on you. If they do happen to find something, if we do get that lucky, I don't want him stranded. Nothing. I'm getting all the ice worlds now. You know, since you got there so fast, pop you over here. Take you about the same amount of time to get there as it takes this guy to get here, and you still have enough fuel for it. This is definitely the end of this this check. Super annoying, though, that we we found a continental world that's probably good for us, right beside starting pirates that are absolutely going to smash us. I might do a smash out, you know, it could be fun. Just to say, I might throw the combat fleet at the pirate base, see what happens. If they were to somehow win, we could start. It would be a hot start for us. It'd be fun. Making your way out. I'm going to do that now. So we're going to do the hottest of hot starts ever. We're gonna crash right there, fleet, right there. We're already fleeted. So you just move to there, and then we're going to attack, and we're going to see what happens. This fleet is 700 strength. This den is 800 strength. Probably we cannot fight it, but if we were to win this, it would be a fun, even harder than normal start. Fact is, we don't even know if that continental moon is worthwhile, but continental moons almost always are. Oh, just in case, you never know what's gonna happen, right? Just in case. Take... Oh, that's the F keys. Take you. Just landed in a numbered system, which means that system is used. Take you to here. You and send you here. Because you never know. If we do somehow crack these pirates, we will need one of those two guys to come in here and do the scan on the colony of the continental world, right? It would be a hilarious start if this actually worked. I don't think it will. But this is like really bad because they're gonna drag the civilian ships will eventually come in and we'll drag with them. Okay, grab our fleet. Number. Tell it to attack. No way this is anything other than a suicide run, by the way. It would require extraordinary amounts of luck for this to work. If we all hit at once, it might have worked. You know, the game never lets that happen. Even when you stage, it doesn't always let it happen. That's the first ship destroyed. And we're done! Awesome! We have suicided our fleet against pirates because they have prevented us from being able to get to the only planet we found within a reasonable amount of time. Let's go back to the main menu. Start again. Settings are all the same as last time because they only reset after you reload the game. Here we go. Let's see. Again, we explore until we refuel and then we restart the game. We don't bother to refuel because we haven't had a planet in that point in time. Probably can't win anyway. We have an independent colony of bugs living. Okay, first of all, we may have a dead start because we are already in borders. Yeah. Since we're already in borders, that's a dead start. So hey, it's nice to know when the dead starts are dead right away, so we don't have to waste time on them, right? Let's see. We can get a start. Same. One of these is gonna work. I know, it's gonna happen. Might even get to play. Basically, I'm going to be streaming for a minimum of 2 hours today, but if I'm not bored yet, we'll continue. Let's get started. Well, no borders. We are in a dangerous system, though. It's like we're on a desert world. There's literally a grassland moons. Grassland moon. Is protected by Gravlax. You know, bad starts are bad starts. Let's try to kill them. Let's see if we can kill them. I don't think we can, but if not, if being able to kill these guys. We should, there. Got a stage, right? This is too much. Do we want to continue with the save, or do we want to give it up? They can jump out, and we can continue with the save. No, you know what? We're just gonna do the fight. Let's see what happens. So let's unify them. Make up for their inaccurate early game warps. Suppose we'll just default to this. We're properly clustered together. Do an approach. Switch to a fleet attack. First one. Thing is, we don't have good range. Mind you, the first one collapsed. It... Okay. We can collapse that second one. This might happen. They're taking damage, probably more than we can afford. But if we can kill these guys and that planet is good... Right? Like, if we can actually kill them and the planet is good, the loss of these ships might be worth it. Really hard to say. Gonna be a close fight. And you know, doing interesting things makes the game more fun, right? I knew these guys would beat us. I knew they would. We did our best. I was actually surprised. Actually surprised that we did as well as we could. We did. Hello! Yeah, that... Okay, well, hot system, early death. Let's do it again. We gotta get through these starts fast anyway, because it's difficult to find a start that's suitable for refugee fleet, so. And it's fun to just do interesting things. Right. If we'd have found a way to somehow defeat that, that could have been a great grassland world. Maybe. We don't even know. Check number 1, we are not in borders. Yeah, well, there'll be a lot of restarts on the first day. Refugee fleet has a difficult start curve. I'm doing basically my system is, I go until the I don't want to give them all the same number, I don't know what I'm doing. I go until the exploration ships run out of fuel. And then we start again. Or hopefully we find something. That should be okay. This way. There. Oh, there. And we need to run it at least. Operation phase. Hopefully we can find something. One of the reasons we're playing human is because they have really good, they have really good planet usage. They have good habitability. That planet is surprisingly named. As small as it was, it wouldn't be. Got nothing in it, though. I mean, that's sun. It's not a planet. Star. Hopefully we can find something. Oh! That's not bad. Immediately take my first technology as their diplomacy. Free one. There. Let's look at the system. So their ice world is the only thing valuable in here. We could become friendly with them relatively easily because we actually like them relatively well, and so do they like us. That's a weird way of forming that sentence, and they also like us. You on Brave Explorer? To organize these in a better way so that I would be able to remember which one was which easier. That I spanned them out. Four is going to come in next. That's just about as bad as the first one. You guys protecting a valuable world, or is this a dead system and it doesn't matter and we can just pretend you don't exist? It's a dead system. Why change to humans? A couple of reasons. Higher suitability. Slightly rarer planets. Human special weapon tech requires the least starting resources. So we can move right into their railguns without having to worry about finding more expensive materials. So it makes good, efficient use of the stuff we start with. It won't be... It's just a try. It's also because out of the 4 recorded and 6 games I've played with this, my 2 most successful games have been Xenox and Humans. And since we played Xenox last time and they were utterly destroyed, this time we're trying Humans. The first time I played Humans was a test of a military start, and I did it just in my own time. I almost went Quimeno, and to tell you the truth, I had cold feet about doing Humans. The second I started everything up and I made the thumbnail for YouTube and put the thumbnail up, I was like, shouldn't I just do Xenox again? But then I was like, I put the thumbnail up. It's Humans. Fine. Can't always make good decisions. Which isn't to say Humans is a bad decision. I am being killed by those pirates. We're going to lose an exploration ship. This is going to be the second start where pirates have killed an exploration ship. Right at the start. That's not good. That on its own could be qualified as like a restart. Is this system good? Oh, it's not. Alright, where are you going? I guess out here. You're gonna miss that nebula, so that's fine. You can pop this way, and you're coming in. See if our exploration ship lives. Oh yeah, he's out. He's out, system. He's good. Didn't even get damaged. I didn't even check. He could have actually got damaged. Is 4? He's 4. They're all fine. Okay, this is 2. right? Nothing. I gotta love it. I'm trying to spread them out better this time too. Because I tend to only explore in one direction. And a lot of times it gets me caught when I realize that there were planets nearby I could have used if I'd spread out in more directions. Coming in right now. As a numbered system. Should mean it has no planets. But check anyway. Yep. I also set up better automation at the beginning of this one. In particular, I told my spies to go low aggression. Because I think the spies are what killed the last game. Like, I'm 100% sure. The combination of accidentally allying with the Hakonis enemy, the humans, that were right next to them, my spies also really pissed them off. This one I think is 2. Coming in here. Oh, wow. I mean, this is a good start if we can find a world to land on. This is another system where my ship is not safe, so I'm gonna move on immediately. Here. Check number 2's system. That's not the right one. Ocean worlds. It's unlikely that we'll be able to settle on an ocean world, but ocean worlds can just be naturally very good, so we'll check them anyway. Not a good system, though. So that's 1. So 1 landed. To the world there. Think. Where are we? About halfway fuel down. Here. It. Not useful. A little too much zoom there. Coming in here as well. That is a mangrove forest. Also not that good for us, but again, can naturally be set good enough, so we'll give it a shot. What it was. System are we in? You. Is that right? Nope, that's not right. I forgot who it was. I sent the guy to the wrong place. Alright, that was a mistake. You're the one who's supposed to be exploring this world. What I get for not putting them in a logical sequence. I will do better about that in the future. But to come in here. did you... Yeah, because I pulled you off it. Okay. You didn't even register that system. 2 different quest locations in the same system. Or should I say anomalies, special things. What's up with you? Danger. Alright, well, can't lose you. So why don't you try the other one that's right here? Find anything interesting yet? You did not. You. Ocean world. Deep ocean world. I'm not scanning a deep ocean world. I don't think there's deep ocean worlds. Well, I guess their very, very top range would be useful to humans. I mean, that's not bad for a mangrove world, but it's not suitable for us. Send you across? Are all right on fuel still. That's not a useful system, though. Go this way. Interesting. Also not a bad ocean world, but not good for us. And there's no point in risking the explorer, so we'll send you here. There, it's probably not going to be special because it's so tiny. But we'll check it anyway. Sometimes they're okay. I can't even see that at high range. It exists, though. I know it's there. It's just hard to see. There. You're exploring. That's borders. Okay, well, that's dead save. No planet before borders. Okay, well, it's not load. Gotta be like that, you know? That's the struggle. One of the reasons why this is such a difficult start. Yep. I know, those 2 Xenox would have been great. But we're too close to borders, which means even if we got a good capital world that close to borders, we probably would not be stable before whoever that was came over and picked on us. It's yellow. Probably rats. And they can live anywhere. And there's like a desert world that we just basically passed up right in the system we started in, so... Okay, no border edge this time. Starting situation is no borders. Nothing dangerous in our starting position. Right to exploration then. Time we'll try to do them a little bit more logically so we can figure out where they are. 2. 3, 4. That should make it a little easier to figure out where everyone is. Yeah. I'm trying to cycle through these as quickly as possible. Because, you know, with this start. Oh, yeah. No, 4. Suppose I could run exploration on 8, but then I get overwhelmed, and I don't do as good a job. Research projects. We should also always start our research project as something just like generically good. Always enhance storage just so that the tiny bit of research we're getting isn't wasted. 8. So 1 is going to come into its star, and 2. It's just what I always do, which is misclicking it and actually not getting him on the star. Fine. We failed twice? Wow. Twice. Nice. Let's see what we got. Nothing. That's okay. It's a lot of planets for nothing. Very disappointing when there's like a million planets, but it's nothing. The 2 is also in. This way, this will be 2's wedge. Come in over here on 4. 3's got the longest way to go, so 3 will be a bit. Probably have hit 2 of them with 1 before we get 3 in. What do you found? I see something that's blue-colored. Forest Moon. Forest Moon we have a bonus for. Forest Moon could be good. Forest Moon on 4. Everybody else is still moving. I just completely ignored these. Well, once I'm doing inside exploration, we'll care more about those. Should be able to tell what this is on the first survey. Right. So 1. That's F1. I keep doing that. 1 is in. Nothing useful. Pull you this way. It's still inside your wedge. 2 is in. Nothing useful. Pull you this way. Finish a survey already? Probably did, but... Well, you know, that's how this game works, so... Got lots of stuff to explore on this side still. Within the fuel range that we have. Explore on this side still. Within the fuel range that we have. Within the fuel range that we have. Oh. Oh. Okay. Did you find anything? There's a lot of planets there, and none of them are blue. All right. You can head this way. A numbered star, so it should be empty. Get there. Gotta be careful. Just sent one of our guys into a nebula. Gonna force him back out. What do we have here? A blue planet. It's grasslands. Another potential. Can do okay in grasslands. This was 4. Oof. Did I send 4 into a nebula? No, it was 3 I sent him into nebula. This one, right? Yeah, we're gonna have to. It's gonna come out of it slowly. He'll get out though. I mean, by the time he gets out, he might be done. But let's see. 2. Moving. 4 is surveying the grassland world, and 3 is stuck. 4, 3. Gotta watch out, because the other one right beside him is also a nebula. This, also a nebula. This I didn't even see. Let's hit a world. Nothing useful. Go right over to here. That means you have finished. It's finished. That could be worse. Trying to use the hotkeys more, and it's causing me to forget which one's which. 1, 2. How you doing, 3? Still making it out. You'll get out eventually. Getting to half fuel. Looks like you're in system. Nothing blue. Nothing blue. Send you this way. Even though I feel like that's kind of in 3's quadrant. One was a system miss, but that's fine. Star's got to be right next to him. Decent amount that time. Their system. Nothing blue. Got good star density here for completely failing. Nothing blue. Right. Send you this way. Oh. We made it out. Into a dangerous numbered star system. Nice. All the planets all the stars nearby are totally nebulated. We'll head this way. Which definitely means I need to send 2 this way, because they're going to really overlap at this point. They're already overlapping. That'll just make me confused. Weird that he hit 2 systems in a row. I mean, just enough to land, honestly. I'm willing to play a game where I can land. I don't think I'll be successful in the long run if it's not at least 30. But if I get a 20, it's worth continuing and seeing what happens. No, I don't want to confuse myself. I thought this was 2, and it is 2, but I didn't want to accidentally send the wrong ship and then make a mistake. Bing. Bing. Left 4 alone for a long time. 4 actually finished surveying this gas giant in a system that has no blue planets in it. There. It's a numbered planet. You don't look at that. Right on. I send you back. No, you can keep going this way. 2 at. Yeah, 2 is the one that's searching. 3 is heading towards this one. 4 is still in this dense planet, this dense star cluster over here. Getting a lot of work done for the amount of fuel that we have. Okay. Show me. Well, we have a start. We immediately need to pause and have a think. Obviously, why did that not appear? Did I imagine that? Or did I just pause it too fast and it didn't appear? I feel like I tricked myself. Okay, so that was definitely 3. No, it wasn't 3. It was 2. And that world was definitely this world. And this world is definitely colonizable. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we got one. I'm gonna immediately colonize it. There's no point in even waiting. 28 is good. 30 would be better. But like I said, I would have settled for a 20. 2 is immediately going to continue an exploration of this system because we need to know what we have. And who's got the weakest exploration area? I think it's 4. I think it's 3. 3's exploration area is terrible. So 3 is also going to come back and start getting the area around our home explored. I think though 1 and 2 are, oh, that's borders. That's acceptable borders, though. It just means we move our explorers to the other direction. There's lots of stars between us and those borders. So we focus our exploration over here. Should immediately bring 1 and 4 in. Because if I bring 1 and 4 in, I can refuel them with the tanker ship and send them like this way, and maybe even down here. I think that's what we do, because this is going to be the center of what we want to do, which means our best exploration is actually north of us, and these couple little stars down here. I think we can try this. This is close to being bad. I mean, it's a good planet, and we're doing it, because I'm not giving up a good planet, but I have doubts. Maybe we can make these people our friends. It's brown again, which means it's probably either Mortalans or Keegan. Or, I guess... yeah, I'm doing 2 capital ships on the two colony ships in the capital. That's the only start that I've really had good success with so far. I mean, the military start I didn't record did okay. But there's some bugs with it that made it not worth Not worth pursuing. Maybe one. Gotta refuel. I can send the tanker to it, though. Just thinking maybe one gets these stars down here. If we do find something over here and we can aggressively colonize it, that could help us with, like, borders on that direction. Yeah, that's what we do. So one, you will continue. That doesn't make sense to do it with one. It's actually four I was thinking of. One, I want you to go home. That'll do. Four, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. 3 and 2 will do the home. I might change their numbers now that they have specific jobs, just to keep my brain organized. Like 1 and 2 can be the ones that explore the systems around me. 3 and 4 can be the out explorers. But I don't need to jump on that. Could also move the fleet, because that will move all of the non-combat ships. Oh. We actually have a world. We're only an hour in, and I'm kind of excited to get started. After the last game, this start has really started to, like, be very exciting to me. I really like the difficulty, and I like seeing how far I can get. Definitely helps me overcome losses. Sometimes I get frustrated with losses like everybody else does, but these starts make me feel better about them because I don't mind losing if it's actually a challenge. One is coming in. Useless. Now we know. Yes. Check. This actually, we should just do them in order. Isn't it? Yeah. There's something about that to it, too. Something about seeing if we can find something that we can use. This is also completely useless. But hey, if this guy does all the exploration down here and we find nothing, we just know that we never have to go that way again, right? Oh. Highlights are wrong, because I'm not an exploration. Like, why are you highlighting a planet that there's nobody in? Because I'm on the wrong setting. That's wrong menu open. Suppose I should just take a second and go to the colonizer, upgrade it. It has regular colonization module. Do the retrofit. Just makes it faster. It means I don't have to baby it. And retrofits are usually very money efficient. Sure. Curious what's around this. I mean, I always like the exploration part of this game the most. And, I mean, the conflict can be interesting too. Alright. Which government time? Right, where is our government screen? For humans, probably Republic. Military dictatorship can be good too. I think we're going to go to Republic. Like Republic, slightly militarized, but also balanced. Minus 883. Not too bad yet. That colony. And at every place except the right place. Where is the... Gotta make sure we drop troops right away. I am bad clicking like crazy. Where is usually a good number to guard against pirates, of course. Let's... I guess we had to do ship trimming. So the first thing we need to do is we need to prevent the civilian economy from making itself go bankrupt by taking away all of their ships except for small transports and small miners. So by hull, there's the medium mining ship right there. You cannot build those. Upgrades. We should also take all the upgrades off. I guess that's actually the first place we should start. Upgrades. Retrofits, and we also then manual everything that the automatic manualer won't let us manual. Good. Large mining ship. Obsolete. We don't have large freighters yet. That was my large mining station. That's fine. We also want to obsolete that, so... Anything else we need to obsolete? Smaller spaceport. That should be good for now. Then we're going to go to our spaceport. We're going to edit it. We're going to trim it. So it needs to have... We're humans. Which means I'm not going to do what I usually do, and I'm not going to remove the fighter bay. So I'm probably not going to be able to do double construction yards. I don't think we're going to be able to make it fit. They can keep their trace scanner. Take one of the armor plates off. It's fine. They want to put medium missiles on it. I don't think that's a good idea. We're going to put small missiles on it instead. Go to the two tops. We're going to put on small railguns. And I think that's all we're going to do right now. We're actually close to the second 50 or 100 construction yard, unless we take off the fighters. Damage control is fine. Recreation, medical center both help the planet. That'll do. Why can't I save? Get us to be sequenced. It's all expected stuff. Build one right away? Well, that's not true. Right away is not correct. Can't get ahead of myself. It's easy. Make mistakes that would cause this whole thing to fall apart if I get ahead of myself. So let's go slow. We need 2 construction ships minimum. They're the highest priority to build. Nothing else really matters. Because they're what are going to make it so that we can actually exist. So that is done. We will get some resources coming in as the transport ships that we start with start dumping it on the planet. We have a little bit more than it thinks we do. We should be able to build a starbase. We definitely have the ability to build mining stations. If we didn't, we wouldn't be able to start. That reminds me, we do need to go to our small mining station, and let's edit this. Minimize it. So you don't need weapons, really. I'll give you one back, I guess. You can have one concussion missile. The railgun is on the top position. I don't think you need that. And you only need one docking bay to start. You can have another docking bay later. A fuel cell because it barely needs it. What? Oh. It's fine. Cheap is the name of the game, although I'd be willing to go more expensive if we can fit a second miner just to create better efficiency. Why can I not see it? Okay, large mining engine, check. Small mining engine, right where it always is, in the same place as every single time. That should be fine. I guess I should actually check this. Make sure that I didn't make it extremely expensive. I don't think it's cheaper than that. What is the mining bay adding? Yeah, it's adding 4 steel. That's not going to make any difference. All right. I think that's... Oh, that's everything we need to do except one thing. Which is we need to drop the colonists. Oops. Colony ship. You just unload your passengers, please. Go. All right, back to exploration. You are defueled. Where is you? Come here. I'm gonna make it in, so I'm gonna make it in. You should meet him where he's gonna be. We're gonna be defueled soon too, but I kind of expected that. Probably we'll move you here. That'll make it a little bit easier for the fuel tanker to get to you afterwards. Have a source of fuel. Mining locations. Well, we can only do what we gotta do. It thinks we have fuel. That's because we dumped the fuel on the planet. Not because we actually have fuel. So we do need to find fuel relatively quickly. We go in here. We can actually prioritize manual exploration in the nearby systems to look for gas giants. Lots of gas giants in this system. So we're gonna have 3 explore the system first. Right system. Literally right next to it that has super gas giant in its name. Have hotkeys. They make the scrolling a lot less bad. That's what they're for. Fine. Did you find anything? Found nothing, but you're still gonna have to wait here for a bit because you need to be refueled. During this early part of the game, you're a high enough priority that you need a hotkey, and our only fleet also needs a hotkey. 6 is still in transit. Admiral. Probably should just remember to assign him to the only fleet we have right away. Not sitting there doing nothing. Good. You know, I wish this planet was in the Xenox start. The Xenox was a good start. 6, you're almost there. You know, you're gonna need to refuel instead. That just stranded you. Fine. It's all fixable. That's why I gotta be paying more attention. That stuff does matter. Especially when exploration is what keeps us alive at this point. Because I only sent the ship here. Now let's give the order. An awkward spot for me to see without rotating. Please refuel. Thank you. Then afterwards you're going to refuel the guy who's stuck in space, and then you can go get our buddy down here. No, he could probably just... That'll be fine. Building, let's see where the distance from capital, because we can't defend that much right now. Really, I'd prefer to even stay in system if it's possible. Even if the yields are bad, I'd rather stay in system. That. To make it in to get refueled, going very slow. Gonna make it to the next system over, it'll be fine. Okay. Got too excited. Whenever I get too excited, make mistakes. Maybe one of these two. Maybe that'll help speed things up for us. If I actually force you to check the gas giants first. There where the fuel is most likely to be if it exists in the system at all. That'll help make up for my mistake. Finally making it. Finally getting him fueled. Away from the guy who's giving you fuel. Stop. Just stop. Your exploration mission is not as important as the fuel mission that we're trying to get done, man. You moved so far away that you canceled this mission. Came all the way out here to help you. Came all the way out here to help you, and you're just running off. Kind of was hoping that would be the case, but you never know. That as well. Got to be careful about overbuilding. In fact, I almost feel like I shouldn't have built both of those steel stations yet. Fueled. Great. Now, do I actually make it in? Possible. Let's see where everybody is. No, but you're gonna make it in eventually, and I think by the time we send you over there, you'll be in. I'd rather you come down here and get a fuel mission on him and stop and wait for you. Nothing in that system anyway. That should get us a little bit more properly stabilized. They're not auto. Oh, that's the worst way to set auto. But you can just do it this way. Also, I should just change that, right? There's no reason for construction ships to come out. Not ship design, the ships themselves. Military ships are manually controlled. Other state ships are auto. Well, there's our first construction ship. All automated and ready to start building these stations that we desperately need. We can now change this back to priority so it shows us what we've queued. Quite a lot of stuff around us. That's a good start. Steel, basic resources, fuel. I said I was going to use you to explore this direction, right? We'll grab this star first. Built our first mining station already. That's nice. Let's drop back down to 2 now that there's a lot more to do. And let's continue to search for worlds. You're fueled. Good. Now, can you actually go to the system I want you to? Great. Probably not as much of a priority, but fuel is fuel. Up. See? That would be a super dangerous resort. let's just build the one on our homeworld so we can have some space tourism. Second mining station completed. Good. How are you doing, civilian economy? You're fine. Lots of money to be drained out of you. Good. Terrible. I mean, nothing going to be faster, so. The only thing I possibly would consider doing instead if we have the resources sitting around for it, is our railguns. Not really a high priority. Colony ship is now empty. Be able to retrofit it for nothing. And once it's retrofitted, it's just a regular colony ship now instead of the super large one, so that I could just easily use it for the next planet we find. Interesting here. No. Okay. The trend away from these. Still coming. That's fine. Okay. I feel like, except for the lack of other worlds, we are on a stable start now. I could go in this direction too, it's just very awkward. And I do need at least 2 exploration ships finding resources until we have all the basic resources. I mean, I suppose we could send you that way. Up through here. Hit this world and then go over into this. Not a bad use for you. Our fuel transport right there coming in. I could also build more exploration ships. I'm just very... humans have very good settlement on the 3 types of worlds that have the highest natural settlement amount. So they already, like, colonization, like, for example, continental worlds are so good that sometimes even Xenox find continental worlds they can live off, in spite of hating that anything other than ice. Humans have a bonus to continental worlds, which means if it exists, they can probably live on it. They're also good on grassland and forest, which are not that uncommon. And they have no penalties to anyone. Yeah. Yeah, it does. That is that is exactly what it looks like. Missing steel, but it's coming in. We don't have a lot of steel coming in, but we don't have 0. The civilian miner ships will also help with that. Also seek out luxuries. Let's go to capital again. Mostly only steel. We're now basically looking for generator and warp drive resources. Yeah. Space Italians it is. Not going to be too long before that reference doesn't make any sense, but maybe the Space Italians. I almost want to just change our name to the Space Italians. Our name is randomly generated. I don't know if you can actually change your name. I literally don't think you can. Sad. Oh no. That's like the worst possible thing to happen. Especially considering we found so little. If I found one more planet, that wouldn't be the worst thing to happen. But I haven't. So we got brown and orange borders. Sorry, brown and yellow borders. Well, I mean, we got to discover who they are. If they're not terrible, we might be able to do something. We got to find one more world though before before that's basically not just the end. Right now, we're ahead of them. Nope, it's not. It's looking quite bad, actually. Especially considering where the border touches us and the shape of it. Probably the next couple of stars we jump into are also going to be inside their space. At a guess, their world is probably like here-ish. But we're not done yet. We can still maybe get through. Because there's such a huge gap over here. This is going to all be them. I might just find myself giving up on being human. No, there's no reason to do that. No, stop. I'm trying to refuel you and you're running away from him. This is the second person to, like, run away from his refueler. And I'm sure I put him on stop too. I remember clicking it. First pirates? Usually afford to have one group of pirates that we pay for, but if there's a whole bunch of pirates in a row, it'll be utterly irrelevant. At least we don't have more than one planet to defend. Like that somehow makes it better. Please wait for your fuel tanker. Thank you. Oh, a great art expedition. 10% boost to trade and tourism income, colony income, and good. That's because we built that resort. Sure, we'll pay the humans. Alright, this is a lot of pirates in one place, but it's two different groups of pirates, and there's one good thing about two different groups of pirates. They'll fight each other, right? Since they'll fight each other, that gives us a higher chance of surviving. And we paid one of them off, which means one of them is going to fight the other guys without attacking us, which is acceptable. That is acceptable. Is refueled. You're refueled, man. That's great. You can start exploring again. Head this way. So 6, I just want you to go home. By the time you get there, the pirate attack will be done. Fine. And what else are we looking for? Well, like I guessed, in borders. I almost want to scout their homeworld. But I need planets more than I need intelligence. That's a thing. This isn't the worst, though. We found a world. 1. I mean, I suppose this would work a lot better if you played, like, Beacons or Mortallons, who tend to find tons of worlds they can live on. Or even bugs. But I don't like any of those people. I don't enjoy playing as them. Not bad or anything. Are you actually done? Or oh no, I told you survey a specific. That's the disadvantage of doing that. I should have queued it so that you would explore. I should have tell you to explore this gas giant. You exploring the world now that we can system now that we can do. Yeah. That will help me not make mistakes. Coming in here. Most likely, they only have one world at this point. I think the humans have great bonuses. They're very middle. They can do almost everything. Particularly, though, the fact they have relatively good diplomacy is good. Stops them from getting stomped as often. I mean, the people who hate them, though. And it's always the bad guy aliens that kill you anyway, so that is a empty system. Completely empty system. Side, isn't it? Like, theoretically barely inside, but I think the distance is going to mean it'll be worth jumping to. You guys doing okay up here? Now that we're back to basically exploration and waiting for reason for tech. Yeah. Attack everything, we know. Our fleet has fled. Cannot even defend the system. Can we build you? That's fine. Can't do anything about that anyway. Let's grab the fleet and just tell them to guard that station. That mining station being right there is actually a huge benefit. One of the strange things that happens in this game, but like it means that they won't necessarily land on the planet every time. They prioritize hunting stations. Oh, mangrove forest. It's not highly likely to be good for us, but you know, mangrove forest is still not the worst. I say, did we not get our I guess it's because it's our first world, so it counts as our capital. That's really interesting. Hopefully we get some luck on them prioritizing that mining base while we're landing on the planet. This star is actually outside, and we made it here. And it's utterly empty. This one I don't like. This one... there. Have to move to there. Ghost fleet. Ancient Order, so we can pay the Ghost fleet, have the money for it, because it's still... I mean, it is actually very useful for us to get that station. Yeah, we'll pay the... because we need those resources. That should help us. We should also be in control of the Ghost fleet now. Is good. Bet this grassland planted and didn't turn out, eh? Doing with your survey. Okay. What did you discover about this? That it's not useful? That it's not useful. That's what we expected. It's fine. It was worth a few seconds. It was worth a minute or two checking on it. Next. Now I'm feeling like that might validate looking in this direction. At least we'll have a staging point if we do. So far away from thinking about the most important thing. Oh, geez. Defensive station. Maybe I should just scuttle it. I just want the stuff on it. I can't afford it, though. Like... you're so expensive. $151. $400. I have a feeling that we can't afford this base. It's mining such a good world. But we would be so much better off to just put a regular mining base here, get rid of this, and save the money. We cannot afford to keep this. So we're gonna just do this. I'm gonna go to characters. Here. Actually tell him capital. Then I am going to retire. Hurts me in my heart to retire them because they're good, but I think turning them into free tech is better, and I cannot afford to keep them. So there's that. This... we should be... yeah, we can move this. So we don't want to destroy this until we move it. Okay. I so rarely have to move these things. We have to put it on a ship to move it? I have to read that. What does this say? Move an artifact to a nearby ship, base, or colony or empire. First, select the current location, then control right-click the destination. So sometimes you get lost in the UI in this game. What I want to be doing is I want to be looking at this planet, but I want to be selecting Ghost Fleet so that I can have this open. But it's far away, I guess. Is that not what they want me to do? Hey. So I have to transfer it to a ship then? I just don't want to leave. Right? How can we... Where are the ships that are not... Okay. I sent you guys already. We're gonna do... So we're gonna see if we can move this into a ship. So I'm just gonna cancel what you're currently doing. You will not retire. You will, though. Guy with no mission. Are you? No. Back. Let's see if we can figure this out, because I do not want to lose that thing. I do want to blow this base up, but I don't want to lose the, Let's just see... Only 800 credits a year. Ship that I'm trying to retire being killed by pirates, because why wouldn't they? But we killed the pirates. That's always exciting. Successfully killing pirates is great. 1. Stopped. What's happening? This world has a grassland planet. Really good. 4. Are still in space. I sent you on a weird curvature. You would not get yourself stuck in that nebula trying to fly through it to get to the other destination. Good job. Okay. Let's see. Put this... I know it takes a while. That's not what we want. I know I figured out how to do this before. Maybe if we look in here, we can... There may just be nothing close enough that it can actually go on. It says any, but... Control clicking, it's doing nothing, even though it says that's what you're supposed to do. So I'm guessing that that's just not a thing we can do. Control clicking here does not give me the ability. And I can't just leave that station there. So, goodbye. Sadly, that artifact is probably gone. Because I can't spend more time worrying about how to move it. Maybe it's in the junk. And a construction ship will eventually come and get it. Yep. I think it can only be moved on certain kinds of ships or to things that are relatively close, and I just think the distance is too far. Maybe we'll pick it up in a pod. If not, worse things have happened. Hey, how you doing? Find anything out about this planet? Not yet. Close, though. 30 seconds. Still moving. Just got here. That's a continental moon. Right there. That is a continental moon. Survey this, please. I would be exceedingly surprised if this continental moon is not settleable by us. Like, that would be extremely rare. It would have to be like the very worst possible. Could be. Got beautiful rings, like. I would definitely move my capital down here if it's better than what we already have, simply because it's like a better planet. Problem is, population catch up. Fighting pirates, but it's fine. You found anything interesting? Priority list. Carbonite. Everything else looks like stuff we have a bit of. Oh, Romulus 2. Yeah, that would be cool. I'm just pretty certain that that's a junk world. Sadly. The likelihood that's the wrong person. That this is good. Oh, that's 55. That's actually eventually going to get colonized. That's actually going to be a colony. Not now. I mean, I could colonize it now if the continental world is bad. 15 is only one technology from being colonized. That's good. That's a game. Look at that. 3 worlds. That's like, okay. That's okay. Really just assuming this continental world is going to turn up. It's so rare to get continental worlds that, yeah. Obviously it was going to turn out okay. They always do. Alright. Colonize that. Immediately. You can go back on auto. And because I retrofitted you, you will only take the minimum number of colonists, so that we don't have to worry about you trying to fill back up to 500,000. Would be not great. I do wonder where you were sitting. A little weird that you're gotta move. Oh, you gotta refuel, man. Thought about that. Now that means we need to start thinking about how to spend our money, because we are going to need a fleet. Not an insanely expensive fleet, though, like we're gonna get if we keep spite of the fact I now want to kind of keep these. We're going to need something to defend them because they're so far apart. That's actually not that far. Really, but still. Need to defend it. You know what? I'm gonna not retire these. I'm gonna actually keep them. I won't be able to build a fleet better than what they can be, and they'll be anyway, and 9,000's not terrible. Oh, I just put you in the first fleet. Click the other button. Create a new fleet. Then you guys all need to... Second fleet. Second fleet. Not you. That's fine. Fleet. Right. Second fleet doesn't need you. Second fleet move to this planet for the inevitable pirate invasions. Takeovers. Go. Makes the process of having to build a fleet a little bit faster. Does mean we don't get the juicy technology from breaking those guys apart. A little sad. I'm honestly not sure that that fleet will actually deter pirates. It's too small. Oops. Any of that stuff is near us, though. We're going to have to settle on Romulus really fast. I might have to settle it as a 15. I have the money and the population. I just don't want to be border pushed on it. If I get border pushed on it by the guys in the north, then I'll lose it. Probably a good idea. Yeah, we're going to have to. I think that's the right thing to do. It won't be a good colony for a long time, because I won't be able to technology it, but at least it won't get border pushed, and then we lose it, and then we become disappointed because we don't have Romulus 2. Here and here. I'm going to actually take this guy off exploring as well, because he should clear this system. But you can keep exploring. Nothing useful there. You know what would make this a really good start now? An actually strong game? Any non-human independence. Anybody. Bugs would suck. We would still take them, but they would suck because they hate us so much. And I say bugs because I include the entire list of bugs in that. They all hate us the same. Spiders. Other bugs. They don't like us. I might... I mean... So the fleet got here, and the colonizer is getting here right now. building that. Don't have the reason. Missing for a colony. Silicon. New world. We just gained continental colonization. Awesome. That's really good. That human bonus too is another thing that's really worth mentioning. The fact that every time you colonize a continental world, you get a free technology. So let's see. I need silicon. I haven't seen any sign that we have it, though. Check. No. I need it. You're done. Is fully explored, is it? Job here, well? Hey. Oh, like right next door, man. For this fully... Oh, nothing there. Romulus. Romulus has planets. Sure. Explore this. We've run out of fuel. Fine. We'll send the fuel ship to you. Beat them back. That's why we built troops there. Job troops. And they're not Xenox troops, which means they're actually good. They probably will not die every single time they defend a planet, which is very, very good. We will have to also build troops for you. Enough. Now really what we need is silicon. And we need to find silicon faster than we lose money enough to build a colony ship so we can settle Romulus. Want that fuel. I select you, and I put this on selected, put this on all resources. You're not showing me the fuel right next to you. Well, that's essential. That's an essential resource. Oh, we're having that problem. We need silicon for everything. Yep. Well, it's up to the explorers now. Oh. Okay, so now it's up to the miners. Miners. Hey, miners. I know I don't get to control you, but I'd love it if you could mine me some of that silicon that we just found like 10 seconds ago. Really like it. Really like it. They're all cargo transport ships. That's what we were selecting, right? That's... You have miners. They're getting work done. There's one thing we might be able to do. Just check this, because it can be a problem. Let me just look at this ship design. Silicon. Just temporarily, we're going to have to put a ship restriction out. We're going to have to tell them to not build all freighters and not build small mining ships. They're right next to each other. Because that way we can break these. And hopefully get enough to build the silicon station. There is no way to tell the civilian economy what to build. The private economy will build whatever it feels like. But you can obsolete all ship types that they can build, and then tell them that they can't build new designs, and they will not be able to build anything. Which is a way of temporarily turning them off. Passenger ships. Okay. We did not find anything cool. You were out of fuel, which means you gotta wait. He's almost there though, so that's actually good timing. Do we arc back this way, I guess? Arc back this way. Then we continue in this direction afterwards. Do it like that. Big long hook. And please, you need to wait for the fuel tanker. Thank you so much. This will mean that I can build the colony ship, which is the highest priority thing right now. Then we'll grab this Neculos stone. Thankfully, it's in a system we already intend to defend. And we also have this Emerald crystal, which is most of the basic stuff we need, I think. Back here again. We've persisted though. Wherever they can. Eat. Here. Have we moved fuel to this planet? There's some. Passenger ships. That's how passenger ships work. We're in a race though. We gotta get that station up before this gets below 45,000. 45,000 is how much it costs to make a colony ship. But we're doing okay. I'm like kind of excited how well we're doing. This is all right. These guys got to be up in here someplace. My guess would be one of these two worlds, but it could be as far away as this. It could also be this one. I doubt it's here, because it's very unlikely that a planet here would be strong enough to get that far yet. Their borders should be about the same as ours, because they're not that far ahead of us yet. They may actually still be a little bit behind us because of their technological disadvantage, but their difficulty advantage will put them ahead of us pretty fast. Let's see. You are ready to go. Also, you totally return home. So let's hook over here and get this guy. Yeah, it's a little bit of an extended jump, but it makes, I think, more sense to go this way and then come back than this way and then have to cross over to, like, have stuff lit up. Yeah, everything's critical, of course. Can't build stuff at will yet. Oh, I forgot to turn off passenger ships. They can still build passenger ships. That damn civilian economy. They're always finding some way to sneak through and build stuff. You know, passenger ships will also be off for now. Oh, the fuel ship. I mean, he came out in a straight path. No, you are right. Okay. Be able to, since I actually clicked a planet, I should be able to. Huh. Alright, well, we'll just redirect it. I thought I could do a Q move, though. Thank you for pointing those out. You know, I should also just... Sorry, guys. That'll cost me money, but... They paid take money back from me for them. I think that's how it works. It's been a while. I guess I should have also checked while I was looking at it. Do I need to build so much stuff? Actually, I didn't realize I needed that. I looked at the wrong thing before. That might be way out of reach. I mean, we have Emeros and Necros crystals being built, but Krypton and Argon I don't think we even have yet. They are available to us. That's a station we're gonna have to guard. Tiny amount of Argon right next to us. Well, I know I need to build this. And I know I need to build this. But those are both obvious because they're easily guarded. If I build this, there's a 90% chance I'm going to need to defend it. It's going to probably require its own fleet, simply because it's so far away. It's right back where the Ghost Fleet was. I can check to see if we have them anywhere else. Don't need to be paused. No. The fact is I need it. It's going to be pirated so much before I can, until I can make a fleet for it, though. And I don't feel like that's going to be happening very soon. Maybe. But those three are high priority. It does make me a little skeptical that I will not have enough to build the colony ship before I run out of money. Just do the usual check and make sure the colony ship is as cheap as possible. Does not need shields or armor. It doesn't need this stuff. Doesn't need to fuel right now because we know it's not going anywhere near, but we're 72,000. Why? Why are you so much more expensive than the Xenox ones were? What do you have on you that's so like the human one's expensive for some reason? How expensive is just the hull for this thing? Not that expensive. So we got to figure out what's on this thing that's so expensive. Because it's not the hull. I mean, this thing is expensive, but it's only... Wait, how expensive is this? Wow. Why is that so expensive? I am 100% certain that that's twice as much as I'm used to that being. Hello? Passenger compartment? Yeah, that's like... It's like easily twice as expensive as I'm used to. The humans just have insanely expensive colonization modules? Normally, yes, they're very expensive. But I'm accustomed, like in the last game, I could make colony ships that cost 45,000, and 73,000 is more expensive than I've usually seen. Why I'm confused. 72,000 is really expensive. Just humans are more expensive? And it's the usual colonization module. Yeah, it was. That is an extremely limiting factor, though. One that would need to be considered in future, like, decisions for doing this start. Because if they all have different colonizer costs, then people with expensive colonizers are almost disqualified from a refugee start. I can't produce 80,000 to make colony ships. Not fast enough to expand at a rate that makes any sense. Yeah, very possibly. But I mean, I played this game a lot, and 70,000 for a colony ship, a starting colony ship, is very, very high. Because, like, I will not be able to make colony ships in order to do this at that price. Government related? No. Well, I guess we gotta try to make like 70,000 somehow. Okay. I guess. I mean, I'll look at it again. But it's definitely 100% just that, right? Nothing weird going on, like I didn't accidentally put 2 on it. No. Just a colonizer, just a regular colonizer. That's a cargo bay. Yeah, 70,000. But take everything off, it's just going to be that alone is 70,000. All right, that's tough. That makes the start a lot more difficult for this situation. I did not expect that. That's fine. We'll figure it out. I guess maybe we have to go and switch to using all of our money to make fleets and kill pirates because we could get income that way. Star. Good. I mean, humans do have very good colonization benefits, so maybe that's to balance that out. I mean, I don't think that's the case, right? I played a lot of games before, and I have like an idea in my mind how much a starting colony ship costs. It's usually around 45 if it's got nothing on it. So I think it would have to just be that humans are getting a penalty that makes it worse for them. Not that everybody else is like that variable, but it could be. Seeing anything though. Unless they just decided to not list it. Condition. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. No time to give up. Figure it out. How you doing down there? Or did you discover that this world is not useful? Yes, you did. Good job. Back out here to the frontier, man. mission. You've finished exploring the home system. You can head up to Romulus. That are done. And danger as well. That's not really. I guess here might be worth. Explore. Probably also good too. I suppose. Well, it's going to be an exploration question. It's always an exploration question. I need to get research up. I could probably build a colony off of a single technology, enhance civilian ships, right? Additionally, I have the private economy's build capability turned off right now, because I was trying to save for the colony, so we might as well just turn it back on. Like, I was trying to save resources for the colony. Active designs. This colony ship they built, still more expensive than I expected, but it is more in reach. That and they've done. Oh, it has the refugee one on. Can I build those? I don't think I can build. Can I build refugee colony? I thought they. I mean, that is a solution to the problem if they let me do it, and I don't think they will. Like, if I can unobsolete this, can I actually build that? I'm gonna look at this one too to see if it's the same. It's a regular colonization module. About the same price. What did I put? What could I possibly? Why? I'm super confused. I'll just say that I am super confused. Okay, I'm checking this just to make sure I'm not losing my mind. First of all, you guys can have your freighters back and you can have your mining ships back. That's fine. You can even have your passenger ships back. You can build stuff now. I'm okay with that. Why is this like 4,000 less than the one that I upgraded? But let's switch back to active designs and compare them, because I really want to know. So Colonizer 3, the one I built, is like 5,000 more. Colonizer 1, this has the refugee colonizer on it. That's why it's what it is. Let's look at this. Okay. Did that just happen? Something weird is going on. I don't know what it is, but that really did just happen. Look at this number. It just got lower. Something, when I clicked upgrade, made that cheaper. Somehow. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. The amount for a colony ship is around 67. 67 is more than I'm expecting, but 67 I might be able to do. In fact, because I turned on the civilian ships, I immediately went above it, which means we're going to queue it before we lose the money. We don't have the stuff yet. Right. There was two things, two barriers. One, stuff. Two, money. Money, harder. Yeah, that was really weird. But if we can get enough money out of reopening the civilian economy, and I get the resources from those two things that I'm building that I need, we still might be able to do colony. We still might be able to do the third colony at least. And there is no fourth colony discovered, so If I can get the third colony in, I can get an economy that can continue to build economies. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. That was very weird, though. I see nothing blue. We're gonna need to start more deeply exploring these worlds. Because I need research bases more than I need colonies after the third one. Oh, there's blue. Mangrove forest. Highly unlikely that this will be useful. Check it anyway. Not. $90,000. I'm gonna need to build a fleet. I'm gonna build a fleet to make sure that my ships are ready ahead of time. Active buildable. So let's just look at what we've got. We're not going to build frigates. We're going to be staying with... No, we're going to be building frigates, not escorts. Let's see what this looks like. You're using sentinel missiles. So we're not going to bother with point defense this early. Medium railgun, medium missile launcher. Maybe we do the point defense. The pirates do tend to use some... Not the ships that we defend against, though. Short range sensors are fine for now. We can take them off later when there's bigger ships in the fleet. Damage control is essential for ships that are guarding space stations because they won't get to repair that often. I think that's okay. We could try to push strength on them a bit since they put like... There's small railgun. It fits. All the strength we can get will help. Save and exit on that. And I mean, I gotta guard that station, so I can't worry too much about keeping enough money for the, make this the defensive fleet. Let's edit defensive fleets. Take them down. 4 or 5 is the minimum for a fleet that can actually drive pirates off. With the technology I currently have, probably 6 would be better. We're gonna go with 5 though. Have to manually build. They don't acknowledge my planets as counting as being able to build stuff. I haven't built any star bases yet. Nope, they just see that we don't have the resources we need. What stuff that we're building stations for. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we're waiting for those stations to get... I mean, we're waiting for supplies to come in, truth be told. We have Neculo Stone. We have Emerald Crystals. We have Krypton. This is going to be a pirate problem. It's definitely going to be a pirate problem. Station now exists. Pirates will attack. Of course, critical research failure on the only research we've done this whole game. I almost want to just not bother with it anymore and pick something better. It was just a place for us to dump research points, and now the game has stolen them all from us. There are better things we could be researching. One of those better things we could be researching is new hyperdrives. So hopefully it goes fine. Oh, we found that guy. Nice. And some money. Good job, guys. Nice if you did something about that earlier. As long as they can keep producing money at the rate they are, I will be able to build that colony. Let's see what people are. We're surveying there. We were exploring Romulus system. Here. Alright. I think once these planets are done, we're gonna auto explore with help. So we're going to put them on auto explore, but then we're going to keep forcing them to go in the directions we want them to when they start to stray, because they're going to stray all over the place. I think over here and up this way is probably for the best. It's mostly blocked off and it's mostly trash anyway. There could be good resources here though. So we can't just give up on that direction. Especially now that we've committed to having a station out here. Weird that we've had a station here for like a minute and no pirates have attacked it. The private economy is happily giving us the money we need, so that's good. And I mean, in a republic we make more money. They make more money too. They are absolutely using reason as fast as they come up. Have Cooper coming. Question, because we do need it. Found none. What module on the base dock? I need that kind of space dock. I meant this kind of space dock. Module are you costing oh, fusion reactor? No, that's carbonate. We have carbonate. Fuel cell? Medical center? Nope. Gotta be something we're not building. Oh. Yeah, you have... I did not... This can't be the right one. Did I not do a Mark II? I think I did. I thought I trimmed that thing already. Yeah, there it is. I must have accidentally obsoleted it. Alright, well, that's fine. We don't want active designs, we want latest active. Active and buildable. Yes. Let's see if this can be built. I think it can, because I... Yes. We don't have the resource. That's fine. If we're going to build a defensive fleet for the fuel station out there, then we're going to need to and actually build ships at a decent rate. rock world. That mangrove forest right beside it. Or I shouldn't say we don't need it. I should say we can't need it. We don't need it. Don't use it. It's not good. Done in here, bud? Wait me yet? 42 would be good if I was like a Connish. Probably not even good enough for them. We have found no independence. Found no independence. And strangely, the pirates have been quiet. I don't want to jinx it. They did attack us a bit at the beginning. But I mean, we have got... Oh, we only have 3 pirates. That's actually quite low. That's probably why. Because we're paying one of them. Critical research breakthrough. Well, that kind of makes up for all the time we wasted on the fuel cells. No, it doesn't. Nah, not at all. Let's see. You have no mission. Okay, your mission is now going to be to fully explore any worlds that have a decent number of planets that are relatively close. How about this world? That's not a decent number. No, you know what? No, you're just going to explore this. That was 4. Explore this system, and then when you're done, because it's small, could you also explore this system now that we have a queue? Now that we have a queue, you can move on. Yeah, I don't have to skip small systems anymore. I gotta remember that. I don't have to skip small systems because I can ask them. It actually really improves the situation. Yeah, the pirates have been beaten down, and we've only met 3. Met 4 technically, but I mean, the Ghost Fleet just like joined us, and then we blew up their station because we couldn't maintain it. I'll run it a little faster. Hey. Resource-wise, we're getting there. Thank you for the spaceport. Peter? Good to live in a democracy, I suppose. Where is our fleet manager? Because we do still want to build this. I want you to be on manual. You will eventually get to be able to make decisions, but I built a game system, otherwise you can't effectively defend. Yeah, that sucks. That means that we won't be able to build a colony right away, but I have to be able to defend resources. If I can't defend those resources, then things are going to go bad. And just because we haven't had much problem with pirates yet doesn't mean we're not going to have problems with pirates. And I can always get the civilian economy. Too expensive. Already having problems. Minus 10,000 a year is not great. This is one of our 2 neighbors that we already knew existed. Don't know which one. They haven't shown me. But it's these guys. Bugs. Gotta be bugs. Gotta be a bug. Right beside me. They hate me because I exist. Fine. Fine. Glad I built those military ships. Don't think they'll be strong enough to defend me. But if I didn't build them, I wouldn't have them. And third fleet before it's finished. Tell them right now their job is to station this base. Because it is a fuel station, they can do all the refueling there. They are far from repairs, so hopefully they don't get attacked too much. Good job. Oh, you problems. You can don't wait where you are. We'll send the fuel. Probably should put these guys doing a terrible job today of maintaining their fuel levels. Quite disappointed in me. Also need to return and refuel. That's fine. You've done enough. We don't need to explore out that much anymore. We need to explore in, try to find these, like, research bases. Since we're not going to be profitable for a long time, the only chance we really have of getting any research done is research bases. Our money is now on the steep decline. Can help with that in a couple of ways, though. How are you guys doing? Not great. Not great. So let's capital all resources. Oh, you are deep inside there. Yeah, you guys aren't going to get saved from no bugs. You guys are bug citizens already. That's just the truth. That are those guys here? Live here? Absolutely live here. They absolutely live on this brown dwarf. It's gotta be. Yep, there they are right there. I don't know whether that's good or bad. I don't think it's going to make that much difference to us. We get for fast scouting, missing entire pirate bases in our systems. If we gather all of our military force together and expend it against them, could we win? I think we could. Is that a good idea? Well, there will be money in that station that we could use. Money is good. Oh, look how close they are now. They definitely did not have a colony there before. This is what I mean about needing to get this fast, because they're going to push borders on us. Because they're going to grow faster than we do. All right. Well, you know, the worst thing that can happen is we have to start again later, right? That's how this goes. So let's pick a staging point. Gonna be this moon. And let's literally go all in. See if we can kill this pirate station. And if we do kill the pirate station, there should be money inside of it. There's usually money inside of pirate stations. They don't have any ships, so we won't get free ships, which sucks. Oh, no, 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 no. You guys. Guys. Doing that thing. But you're not listening to me because I didn't tell you what to do properly. Because I didn't tell you... to not engage for now. Gotta set everybody to not engage for now. Just for now. Give you your engagement commands back later. For now, you guys need to not be in there. Need to wait. You need to wait. Don't do that. Don't take protection. Pirates. Still being really aggressive spies. Am I going to just have to turn auto spying off altogether? Because I put you on minimum aggression and you're still making stupid choices against our enemies. Probably just going to have to manage them. It's going to be a while before these fleets show up. How did you get... Because you're not allowed to engage. No, it's because I went without point defense, and of course they brought missile. They bought. There's fighters here. Fuel and repair. It's too close. We staged too close. Oh, we got exploded. I left my spies on automatic, and it made some Hakonish really mad at us, and they exploded us. Yeah. I ran it out. I let them actually fully explode us, so... This was just like the biggest mistake I could have made. I took this from being possible to being impossible because of not setting them to not engage. They drew the fighters, and now the fighters are killing them. And we totally could have won this. Like, no reason we wouldn't have won it. Maybe we still can. Maybe we still can. Not paying enough attention. I've been distracted the whole time. I mean, this is not impossible. We do have the advantage that the fighters are chewing up those other guys right now, which actually might make this more possible. Send a spot. They were able to draw a ship back, which is not going to help us. We are above their regen, but barely. I think we can do it. Oh, that's not a complete loss. It isn't great. We do have to kill this thing. Okay. That's fine. We're going to do a frigate redesign. Where is the best spot? That was an extremely poorly executed idea that would have otherwise been okay. Use interceptor missiles. Then to make it fit, I need to take off. No. And I guess the short-range sensor array for now. Then I'm going to build an attack fleet. We're going to have to replace everything that's dead anyway. Means I need 15 frigate hulls. I don't know if I can afford to buy 15 frigate hulls, but I don't really have a choice at this point. Because I've committed to killing these pirates and it's got to happen now. It doesn't have to. I just want it to. Edit this down. 15 frigate hulls. Build as much as we can. These guys will eventually get repaired. So will these guys. Some ships did escape, that's okay. These guys did not, so they actually won't. They'll just get by this guy. Nothing we can do about that. Sad, really? Completely my fault for putting them in too close. Completely just me playing bad. Be honest, when I picked this moon, I actually thought this thing was snugger to the planet. That's literally... Oh, what are you guys doing? Why would you just go? What doing? Still coming. We need you to not do this. We need you to completely abort. I mean, it's fine. It's my fault. My fault. But abort home. Fully abort home. Goodbye, other fleet. Thank goodness we pushed the pirates down so bad. I got a real problem here, though. Of course, they're now able to attack us. They're literally in the same system as us. And we destroyed their defensive fleet by poorly staging an attack. Guys, I want you to retrofit to the new designs that have some point defense on them. I guess you're gonna come. Cancel the retrofit. And we'll send you home. What can we do to fix this situation? I mean, there's lots of resources we still need to build. Build. Station. Priority. The good stuff is super far away. Trying to encourage the civilian economy a little bit. That'll have to do. We need to pull money out of them so we can rebuild the fleet. That was disappointing. I'm super disappointed in myself. That fleet is set to an attack fleet, and I didn't turn off its automation. Hopefully, we can poke some money out of the private economy. Building some stations. Have any of their ships turned off anymore, do I? Mining station. Mining ship, small freighter. I could also try to coax them. Into paying more money for the ships they already have. I don't really have anything I can do. Not going to be able to remove enough to give them any other... Well, actually, there is something we can do. Let's add a new mine. It's going to be a medium mining ship. They might buy those. Auto-generate it. A concussion missile. Could probably give you armor. One cargo bay. Might be able to squeeze small. Off though. Might be able to coax them to buy some hulls that way. I mean, they're not very good, but, you know, they're also not very smart. I can't believe I can't believe I stationed them so close. Being their raiding party still. Good. Well, that was interesting. I think I just lost generated. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, maybe we'll see. They bought some stuff. Not enough though. They're starting to successfully rob me. Suppose there's no reason to not send this fleet to defend the planet. The piracy this game is super light. So, like, guard this and you set your home base. Are my explorers doing? Have no mission? Just put most of you guys on auto explore. Try to get some. I'm very disappointed up so badly. Yeah, we're driving them off, but they are successfully robbing us. Okay, that's ships. That's ship level money right there. Okay, well, you know. Go to the 4th Fleet. An attack fleet. That's weird. Okay. Well, I'll just build another one. Why are all the pirate factions like hiding inside systems that I control? If I hadn't messed that up so badly, this would be such a good thing, because we did have enough strength to kill the average pirate base. I just expent half of it by, like, I don't know. Could still end up being a good thing. I do not understand why you guys won't top up. Thank you, civilian economy, for doing what you always do, saving the day, giving me resiliency to my mistakes. I'm just gonna build these on my own, because apparently I can't top fleets up. I find it weird that you're telling me I can't afford to build it when I clearly can. Oh, I guess... Why aren't you showing me the resources that are missing? You usually tell me what I'm missing. Can't see it. That's fine. We can do this manual. Build them where we can. Maybe the other colony has the ability. Do. Not sure how many that is. We'll look at the fleets, the ships. Oh. That's a result of me sending them to defend here. Could have realized that wasn't a good idea. But I felt like I needed to, so... happens. Cannot afford to keep losing hulks, though. Okay. There's no way. Why are we spawning a bunch of pirates? Those pirates did not exist previously. These are explored systems that are spawning entire pirate bases. This is not fun. I don't know what to do about this. It's okay. No, we're fine. Just... Thing number one, we can't build stuff down here. The pirates are just going to kill it. Thing number one. Thing number two, I guess we just got to keep trying to build as many ships as we can here as quickly as possible. I have not yet decided that this is unrecoverable. I feel like there might be something I can do. There are a lot of frigates in system here. Could you... build me as many as you have resources for? Let's look here. First things first. This fleet, one guy who's left comes home. You, guy, come home. You three guys have no fuel. Do your best to get home. And then let's hopefully see what we can do. Every ship we can bring home, help. There. Fine. Drop the speed a little. I want you leave your fleet. I want to make a new fleet. And I want it to contain all of these ships. Done. And it can just gather up here. Everybody else who can survive, who did survive, can come in. just about to make it in. Fine. That's great. Also, we needed a fever, in addition to all the other things happening. I definitely also needed a fever. Build us a target. I can get out of this system, this situation that I created myself. That fine. So we have 10 ships either complete or building. C. Carry. Sure, but not refuel. Guys. Six, 7, 8, 9. This guy trying to come in. 2 can remove. Can remove. Go to here and grab. Add you. Nope. 6th Fleet. 8. Build another. If I can put a fleet together that can crack those pirate stations, we will recover. Whatever else the pirates might be doing right now doesn't so much matter. 3rd Fleet. 3rd Fleet. You should be really trying to come home and fire. These 2 guys. Add yourself to the 6th Fleet. 6th Fleet. Probably need to point where it's at least a third stronger than a normal pirate base. We'll also have a pirate base, right? Fact is, it may just be completely beyond me. Pirate bases do sometimes gain power over time. And these hulls are really light, which means there's going to be tons of fast casualties. If they can hold the fighters off, though, because they all have point defense, that might make this possible. Port fleet is in. Add yourself a new fleet. Add yourself. Hit it twice. I am getting a tiny bit overwhelmed by that mistake. It's true. It's happening. I am going to not click the same button a bunch of times in a row. Right? Thank you. There we go. Please repair up still, though, bud. You're still repairing. It's still your job is to repair. Close to being able to buy another one. Will, if they give us the money for it. If not, I'm going in with what I have. So if in the next couple of minutes we don't get enough money, I'm going with what I have. Oh, there we go. There's one more. There we go. Yeah, 6th Fleet, you need a button. You're doing stuff I don't like. One of the things you're doing I don't like is you're pursuing. Please don't pursue. Please instead get repaired. We've met Actarians. I wonder where they're at. They're past the bugs. This is going to be it. So this fleet is going to be the YOLO to decide whether or not there is more to play here or if we're done. Basically, we're gonna send this fleet once it's back at full strength at the pirate base to the south. If we can crack them open, then this game might be able to continue. Normally, cracking a pirate base open gives you a decent amount of money. You are not refueled. If we can crack them open, we'll also crack the ones that appeared in the north open. Fine. We'll all gather here. Everyone's refueled. Technically, this fleet can crack that base. Gotta be smarter about it this time than last, though. I want to hit system outside of the range fighters. And once they hit system, we try to get them there in one short jump to minimize the inaccuracy. And we see if we can kill it. If we can kill it, this attempt will continue. If we can't kill it, then this attempt is over. Can we kill it? Can we kill it? Oh, the fleet is coming in. It's hit its staging point. When it's present. Go in for an attack. Hopefully he warps out before we get there. Have a good surround. Much better than last time. Much better than last time. Good job. Fuel and repair. One foreign ship of theirs joined us. This is an escort. Okay, it should join fleet. Look at the 6th fleet. The 6th fleet should refuel and repair. Hopefully there's money in that. Now we need to find the locations of those other guys. Easiest way to do that is from the pirate list, isn't it? Sure that those pirates were close and that we knew it. But one of them was here. Really thought we found pirates. But I'm not seeing... I guess I was wrong. I guess they weren't here. I guess it was just pirates appearing, not, you know, pirates appearing. Yeah, I thought we found pirate bases, but I guess we didn't. Imagined it. Clearly there's no pirate base here. Yes. Just overreacted when the pirates were just pirates. Fine. Hopefully we find some treasure here, because if we don't find treasure in this pirate station, we're really not in good shape to continue. Fair. But I mean, that's not bad, right? We didn't do that bad. Treasure recovered. Some. Need more than that, though, guys. That can't be all the treasure. If that's all the treasure, then that was not worth it. In order for us to really feel recovered, you guys gotta find, like, I don't know. And a spy. Really need is money. Location maps are not as good as money. Treasure recovered? Yeah, we need more of that. Treasure. Treasure, 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 treasure. Treasure, 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 treasure. Usually they don't just find treasure. Usually they also find like big piles of stuff. But I guess exceptionally poor pirates, I suppose. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else. It looks like they got everything they can get. That was disappointing. At least we have the fleet now. It'd be nice to be able to crack another pirate. We don't know where any of these guys are. Somebody else. All right. Well, I've been at this for almost 4 hours. If this game is still playable, so I'm going to leave it at this still playable state. I really screwed that up. If I had killed that pirate base the first time, we would be in great shape. And because I accidentally put my guys too close and let them get destroyed, instead of properly executing a 2-jump attack, I set us back to the point where this may not be playable. But it still is. We have one more colony we can do. We have lots of position stuff we can do with the civilian economy. We haven't found any research bases, which really sucks. Get a touch more research by building these guys their base station. And instead of having 3 small fleets, we have 1 fleet that almost has as many guys as the 3 previous fleets did. That is just barely strong enough to crack his pirate base if we find one. Thank you for watching. Everybody who did. Fun. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we will start scheduling these instead of just doing them at random. Well, they're not at random. We're still doing them on the same 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday. It's just I'll start scheduling them so that it's official I'm doing them on those 2.